What are you looking at?
Seriously? You want me to sum up Angela Battasso in one word? That's impossible. Plus, I have to be in Otto Bischoff's office in like 10 minutes. And Angela's the one that set up this meeting. So, you can't do one word. Super smart, extremely passionate. One word? Okay, I got a word for you. Busy. How's that? I'm busy. I gotta go.
I think that Angela Battasso is a dynamo.
Angela Battasso is no stranger to tonight's event. She's been previously recognized by the Dallas-Fort Worth chapter of the Alliance for Women in Media since 1998, with awards of excellence in categories including GM Rep Firm, Local Sales Manager, Station Management, and Director of Sales. This evening's honor is particularly meaningful for Angela, especially as a longtime supporter of American women in media.
You can always count on Angela to represent WFAA and contribute to all of our industry organizations, AWRT, SBR, Dream Fund. You can always count on her.
Now, for a few things you may not know about Angela. She's a proud Army brat who moved all over the world before her dad, Colonel Joe Battasso, finally settled his family at Fort Bliss in El Paso. That's where Angela attended high school, became co-editor of the Eastwood High Yearbook, played French horn in the marching band, and prepared for college at Texas Tech University. She later spent time traveling around Europe, worked in a number of jobs, lived in a million apartments all over town, and made some lifelong friends in the process, before eventually landing at UTA, where she finished college with a bachelor's degree in, what else? Communications.
Angela and I met back when she was a secretary for an ad agency. I used to love to tease her. Called her one time and told her I was the plumber and had her go to each bathroom and flush the toilet and see if the water was going this way or if it was going this way.
Angela worked for CellTel for 10 years, first as an AE in Dallas and Los Angeles. She was promoted and moved to Detroit as a general manager before returning to North Texas as general manager overseeing the Dallas, Houston, and St. Louis offices.
I first met Angela on my interview as her assistant at CellTel back in the day.
I was the team manager. She managed the other team. She also managed the whole office administratively.
There's Angela, like a $1.10, sitting there at her desk, mad at someone, throwing her pencils up into the ceiling, and there's like 10 pencils hanging from the ceiling in her office.
Lots of us that have worked with her at Channel 8, at WFAA, actually started with her at CellTel.
I learned so much from her, from competition, how to manage people, how to inspire people, how to motivate people. She was a great example.
So creative, so dynamic.
At the close of the 90s, Angela joined Viacom's KTXA in Dallas, working for 2 years as the station's local sales manager, making new waves in the North Texas media market.
I was fortunate enough to have Angela Battasso as my mentor that taught me the ropes and showed me the way, so to speak.
In 2001, she joined WFAA as the station's first ever market development manager.
Is that what we called it? Nick and I interviewed her and thought she was great, and we made up a job and we made up a title, and we just hired her.
It was really a leap of faith for Angela, if you think about it, because it was a job that really didn't exist, had no level of responsibility, had no defined goals, but she took that job on. Angela and I had a clandestine lunch at a little Mexican restaurant in Oak Cliff, away from the typical media hangouts in Dallas. And for me, it was really a get-to-know-her lunch, because I did not have a job for her. And after 2 hours of her passion, enthusiasm, and eagerness to learn, I left that lunch, went back into Kathy's office and said, Kathy, we have to have this person in our organization.
In just 3 months, she was promoted to local sales manager, and then later, director of sales. While at WFAA, she helped spearhead some of the market's most innovative broadcast projects, including a new look Good Morning Texas, Dream Homes, Project Green, Big D NYE, and innovative new community partnerships with DIFA and DART, plus more on the station's market-leading website, WFAA.com. Her direct reports have been known to follow her like the Pied Piper.
Angela is my friend. She is also my mentor.
I
go to her for advice on different situations.
She saw something in me to where she took me under her wing.
Angela has always surrounded herself with great people. She is an incredible manager and recruiter of people.
She supported and helped push through the first job share at WFAA.
She's always championed the spirit of women and the challenges that come into play with balancing a career and having a family.
When you work on Angela's team, you can consider yourself one of the best.
I'm sure if you look around this whole entire room, there's a ton of you out there that she's been a great mentor to.
Predictably, over the years, many of her clients have become some of her closest friends.
First met her when she called on me at Tracy Locke.
It's always been a great business partner, and she's actually through the years become a friend.
Really cares about her clients. She wants them to succeed.
Our relationship with WFAA, and specifically with Angela Batasso, has been strengthened, primarily because of her commitment.
She's so passionate about TV, and if you give her a project, she's so great at stepping up to the plate and coming up with some really good ideas.
That girl is like lightning in a bottle.
In 2005, Angela Batasso was named Vice President Sales at WFAA.
I was so proud of Angela and for Angela.
Yeah, she was great at that job. We'd had years with her of experience, and we knew she would be fantastic. And she ended up being better than I was in that job, and whether Nick admits it or not, better than he was in that job.
Kathy, no, I knew she would eclipse me. I just didn't realize how quickly she would do that, and she did it very quickly.
Whenever anything got really, really tough, the bobby pins went in the hair, and you knew it was a bobby pin day, and watch out.
Last October, Angela made the move to the company's corporate staff, where she began working with local BELO stations from coast to coast. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's Alliance for Women in Media Silver Award of Excellence Lifetime Achievement recipient, Angela Batasso.